Hi friends, in this video I am going to explain to you why and how to read monthly current affairs magazine. Guys, in UPSC, what is a successful aspirant and an unsuccessful aspirant is revision. The successful aspirant is able to revise his content multiple times, whereas an unsuccessful candidate fails to revise what he reads. Most of you must be reading current affairs on a daily basis, either from newspapers and making your own notes, or must be following some current affair initiative. I suppose every one of you who is watching this video refers to daily prelims notes, which is the only dedicated prelims notes in the country on current affairs. Today in this video, I am going to explain to you how you should read the monthly current affairs magazine in an optimal way. Guys, before we start this discussion, let me throw some light why we should revise every month the previous month's current affairs. Guys, according to science, whatever we read today, by the next day, we will only remember 50% of what we have read. At the end of 30 days, we will not be remembering more than 20% of what we have read. So it is very important that within 1 month, you revise what you have read in the previous month so that you can bring this, again to 100%. For example, suppose you read something on 1st of October. So on 2nd of October, you will remember only 50% of what you have read. And on 30th of October, you will remember just 20% of what you have read on 1st of October. So if we have a revision plan which starts from the 2nd or 3rd of November, then again this 20% can increase it to 100%. In this way, if we have revision schedule, we will be able to retain what we read. Guys, you can ask me, yes sir, we know, everyone knows that revision helps us to retain. But what is the motivation to revise? Guys, that's the reason in the LAQSHYA test I have given a challenge. Every month around 15th, I conduct a monthly current affairs test on the previous month's current affairs. This test motivates you to revise the previous month's current affairs in the first 15 days of the next month. Every day you should devote 1 hour for revision. Today I am going to explain to you how in the first 15 days of every month you can revise the current affairs of the previous month. So today I have taken this October 2022 as a case study to help you understand how you should strategize your revision plan. So guys, this is the monthly magazine of October month. You can see here contents have been categorized under various subject headings: history, geography, polity, international relation, then we have economy, then we have science and tech, then we have environment, and we have some miscellaneous topics. Guys, first of all, the beauty of this monthly magazine is the kind of coverage you will get in this. I can tell you that the recent UPSC examination, you will see that environment and science topics are very unpredictable. I can assure you through this video that the kind of coverage what I am doing for environment and science, you will not get anywhere in the country. Last year, all questions of science and tech were directly from the monthly current affairs magazine of DPN. Therefore, it may appear that the monthly magazine is around 180 pages, but I can tell you your investment of time in these 180 pages will give you the result. It is better to read 180 page and be sure that whatever you are reading will reflect in the examination than to read some 100 or 120 pages and to discover at the end of the year that nothing has come from the sources what you have read. Therefore, guys, do not take shortcuts. In UPSC, shortcut becomes long cut. So you can take one day time out and you can compare this monthly magazine with any other monthly current affair magazine for UPSC civil services examination, and I can challenge you the kind of coverage what you will see, particularly for economy, for environment and for science and tech, you will not find anywhere in the country. Last year, only from the month of February, we had at least 5 to 6 questions directly from 1 month in the UPSC prelims examination. So guys, let us start to see how we can revise this in the first 15 days, because on 15th of every month we have a monthly current affairs test. So first of all, why you should study? You should study because you have a test. Guys, we have to prepare in such a manner that we are focused throughout the year. Generally what happens that candidates think that exam is after 1 year, so they are relaxed. So what you have to do is that every month you have to feel like, okay, this is the exam month. Guys, you must have experienced in the exam month or before the exam month, we are at our peak of our performance. So how to develop that kind of psychology throughout the year? Once you develop that kind of urgency, guys, okay, who are toppers? Toppers have a sense of urgency. What is sense of urgency? This means they are always having a sense of urgency. They want to finish the things as soon as possible. And you know, in the last month, everyone starts reading like a topper, or not? You tell me from your own experience. The last month you must have been reading very hard. Everyone, even he is a failure student, he also reads very hard. I think 90% of the students, okay, read the same kind of intensity, okay. But the problem is throughout the year, only 10% of the students are reading with the same intensity. And these are the 10% students who really make into, okay, the prelims examination. They clear the prelims examination. So that's the purpose that of the monthly current affairs test. Monthly current affairs test will bring a sense of urgency that I have to revise this 180 pages in the next 15-16 days. And it is not undoable. See, 180 pages in next 15 to 18 days means what? 10 to 12 pages every day. How much time you take to read 10 to 12 pages? Not more than 1 hour. Today I am going to show you, okay, how you should focus on only important stuff which will help you to revise it quickly. Okay guys, so let us start, sir. So what is my suggestion to you? My suggestion to you is that, okay, you have to divide these sections, like for example history. Okay, history I would not think that you will take more than 1 day. It should not take more than 1 day. Okay, geography also, okay, you can take 1 day. There are some map points also, okay, 1 day. Okay, polity and economy you will find more number of topics. Okay, polity and economy you will find more number of topics. Okay, and even in environment also you might find more number of topics, but you have to see how to focus on important stuff. For example, let us start with the, okay, overall view. So what I want to tell you is that, okay, 10 to 12 days are more than enough to revise this thing. Okay, you give target to yourself, like, okay, in 1 day I am going to read history, next 1 day I am going to read geography, then next 2 days I am going to read polity, next 2 days I am going to read economy, next 2 days I am going to read environment. Okay, like this you should have a target for yourself. Once you are target oriented, no one can stop you. Generally you will see when we give ourselves targets, we are more efficient. But when you do not have any target, when you do not have any direction, then we are just passing our time. Okay, so my suggestion to all of you is that before you start reading this monthly magazine, have a target. Take the monthly current affairs test on the scheduled date. That will force you to cover the magazine. That is going to force you to cover the magazine. Otherwise, you will just delay. Guys, I can tell you from my experience of cracking all 6 prelims, if you are waiting for the day that you will complete the entire syllabus in the most efficient manner and then you are going to take up tests, guys, I can tell you, even okay, in the 6th attempt, okay, I had already cleared 5 attempts prelims, but even the 6 attempts there might be some portion which I was not able to complete. In UPSC the syllabus is very vast. Never in your life you will be able to complete, you can say that 100% I have read everything. No, because the kind of current affairs every year, okay, the content keeps on building up. So the goal should be, okay, you should be very clear with what exactly you want. In UPSC you want to crack the prelims, you want to score more than 100 marks. That should be the goal. The goal should never be to, okay, I should be my ideal preparation. Ideal preparation never ever you will achieve. You can go and ask even the toppers, did you complete each and everything in the syllabus? They'll say, no, I left 10% of the syllabus, 20% of the syllabus, then also I topped the examination. Guys, it is a competition. You have to prepare competition with a mindset of competition. Okay, so this is one thing I would like to tell, because I have seen many average students, what they do not have the mindset which takes for cracking such competitive examination. Develop that mindset. Competitive examination is all about scoring marks, and scoring marks is not just knowledge. Scoring marks is about strategy, scoring marks is about skill, scoring marks is about elimination techniques. In competitive exam, no one is going to ask you how did you get the answer. Just you should get the answer. I'm not saying that you get the answer just by tukka. No, there are tricks, there are optional elimination techniques which I myself have used to solve many questions where I did not have complete knowledge. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a genuine advice from my side, from a person who himself has got the top marks in the UPSC prelims examination. Don't wait for the time that you ideally prepare everything and then start taking tests. Don't. Take test every month, at least every month 4 to 5 tests you should take. Every month current affairs test you should take. I'm telling you friends, that current affair is like an Achilles heel for most of the aspirants. If you read this monthly magazine and if you solve the 12-month monthly current affairs test every month, one month current affairs test, no force on earth can stop you from solving the current affairs question in the UPSC prelims examination. I am telling with the confidence of myself doing it. You have to be consistent, you have to read, revise every month. Many candidates, they read but they fail to revise, and they fail to revise because lack of plan. Guys, failing to plan is planning to fail. And my attempt of making this video is to help you plan. How to plan to cover this monthly magazine? Give yourself one day target. Every day you should have a constant time. Suppose you are a full-time aspirant, afternoon when you don't feel like studying, okay, 3 to 4 or 3 to 5, you give time for revision. 3 to 4 p.m. I will revise. If you are working on the way to office or on return or during lunch hour, I will read. 1 hour I will give. While taking lunch I will revise. See, you have to, okay, you have to go one step further. You cannot do it staying in your comfort zone. Guys, success is always there, but it is there beyond your comfort zone. To achieve success, you have to come out of your comfort zone. Okay, so what I was explaining to you is that, okay, while revising, you should have targets for every section. You should have targets for every section. For history, you should have target of 1 day. For geography, you have target for 1 day. Polity, you can have target for 2 days, because polity, okay, is important and there are, okay, relatively more number of topics. Okay, then for economy also there are more number of topics. And one more thing, many students say, sir, your monthly magazine has 180 pages. Guys, you see the kind of coverage. In economy, how many topics I have covered? In economy, I have covered 40 topics. and you are comparing this magazine with a magazine which has economy only 15 topics. At least have some sense of comparison in yourself. Okay, you see in science and tech, how many topics I have covered? 38 topics in just science and tech. Environment, how many topics I have covered? 45 topics I have covered in environment. 45 topics in environment. And you are comparing this with a source which has in total 45 topics. Guys, that's the reason this is a prelim focused magazine. Prelims focused magazine. This magazine covers only prelims. I'm not saying that this magazine is not useful for mains. It may be useful for mains also, but the intent of preparing this magazine is prelims focus. It is a only prelims magazine. And if you read this, no force on earth can stop you from cracking prelims. Because I have included the static part also while covering the current affairs. I'll just show you one example which will make things more clear. Well, I'll just show you some example which makes things very clear. I'll just show you one, what to say. Let me just take some example to show you. Okay, so you see this, okay, this concept of depleting import cover. You see, just small topic of import cover, I have covered everything. I have covered, okay, what are the reasons why forex reserves is reducing, what government can do to improve forex reserve. Okay, so the kind of coverage what you will get is, you will get everything. You will get static, you will get current, you will get everything covered while reading this, okay, magazine. Particularly when you see economy, environment, science and tech, we have tried to cover the static part of also the concept, so that you don't have to go and do Google search. Everything you will get at one place. So guys, okay, have a positive attitude while revising. Don't don't go for shortcuts. Okay, and while revising, okay, you should be very careful. Okay, that, okay, generally when I'm reading something, okay, what can be a question which can be framed from the topic. Okay, you should always think what type of questions can be framed from this topic. That's the way you have to read. If you are not able to think what kind of questions can come from the topic, then obviously you will be clueless. You will be reading, okay, you will try to remember each and everything of what you read. That is not needed. Okay, suppose I read one topic, I don't need to read each and everything of what I read. For example, let us take this topic of, okay, let us take this topic of Justice Lentin Commission and Drug Safety Regulation. You just need to know what is this Justice Lentin Commission. What was this topic? What was the topic of the commission? On what this commission was established for? What? So it was established for drug regulation. Next, drug regulation. Okay, health is in what? Health is in state subject. Next, which is the central body responsible for drug regulation in India? Okay, it is the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, and this organization is a statutory organization. This organization is a statutory organization, because generally question comes, okay, that this is a statutory organization or a constitutional organization or a executive organization, and the head is known by Drug Controller General of India. And what is the role of the CDSO? These are the things you need to focus upon. No need to read each and every word of what is written. You have to understand now what kind of questions UPSC will frame from this topic. For example, National Crisis Management Committee. The question will be, who is the head of the National Crisis Management Committee? Obviously, it will not be that simple. Means one of the statement will be that. So you have to focus on important points while reading the current affairs. Once you start focusing on important points when you read the current affairs, you will be finishing this in 10 days, I must tell you. But if your way of studying is not right, if you do not know how to focus upon what is important, how to skim what is important, what is not important, then obviously you are going to struggle. Okay, obviously you are going to struggle. Okay, and how can you develop that? By taking tests and by looking at the PYQs. See, when you read this magazine and you sit for the current affairs test, you will understand, okay, this topic I read and sir framed question in this manner. Many a times it will appear that, okay, you did not think from that perspective, you did not give importance to that topic. Or suppose you will see that, okay, I read so much but sir only asked this point. This means this point is very important. So test will help you align your preparation. Okay, how many of you agree with that? Please hit a like button if you really agree with this and let me know your comments. What are the purpose of test? The purpose of test is to align your preparation, to make you aware what should be my focus of preparation, what should be my direction of preparation. And that will come when you read the monthly magazine, then you take the test, then you will understand, okay, this is the, okay, sir is asking map based question on this topic, sir is asking organization based topic on this topic, sir is asking, okay, data based question in this topic. Because I will frame questions as per the demand of the UPSC, that is for sure. And next month when you start reading the magazine, you will have that experience of the previous month, then you will refine your current affairs reading. Again, when you take the next month current affairs test, again you refine your strategy. Like this, slowly you will be able to refine what I should read and what I should leave out. So I hope my message is clear to all of you. Please read current affairs magazine in a target based approach. Give yourself target. Okay, today I am going to finish the entire science and tech of previous month current affairs. Or suppose in next 2 days I am going to finish. Then you finish in next 2 days. Don't just stretch. Don't do that. And you will only be able to do this when you have a target. When you have a target, then only you will be able to do, otherwise you will not be able to do it, guys. So I hope you start reading this monthly current affairs magazine today only, and you take the monthly current affairs test on the scheduled day. Just check out the LAQSHYA timetable to see when is this month's current affairs test scheduled. Thank you friends, bye bye, take care.